Hi, my name's Marija. My family came here to Australia as refugees originally from former Yugoslavia, and originally we moved to Sydney and ended up here in Adelaide. And my mum got her first job here at Tea Tree Gully Library and has been here ever since. So for us, we've always had this connection to the library. So coming to the library was actually one of the first places I became familiar with here in Adelaide. And I remember coming here often as a kid and Mum bringing books back really frequently because we didn't own a lot of books at home. So for us, the library was this place where just being able to read and access information in English, in a language that wasn't our native language, and still feeling that sort of connection to the community and that sense of empowerment that comes from having access to resources and to books and all those sorts of things. So this was kind of a very familiar place to me for all sorts of reasons. Having that kind of exposure to books was really important for me because at home we didn't speak English as much, so I didn't learn in that kind of unconscious way that a lot of other people did. I had to actively try and learn English and expose myself to books as a way of building up that repertoire of vocabulary and language. And coming to the library and seeing all the different people was really important to me because it showed us that books aren't just for one type of person, they're for everyone. And I was able to then start to imagine perhaps not just the reading of the books, but writing my own book, in fact. I was able to learn so much, and I remember talking to my mum a lot about that, and she's an avid reader as well and reads amazingly well in English, but she can't perhaps express herself in English in the same way as she can in her native language. And that's a really disempowering feeling, a very frustrating feeling for a lot of migrants, I think, especially migrants from an educated background, to come here and to know what you want to say and to have it in your head but not quite be able to say it in English. So for me to be able to do that and witnessing my parents unable to do that put me in a position where I felt like I had to say something or had to tell a story almost on behalf of a lot of our people of our background, or migrants collectively even. So to be able to tell a story in English and to tell it well when so many others have so much to say but can't get it across. So that's one of the reasons I started writing my book, The Courtyard Children, which is a story of growing up in former Yugoslavia and two friends were sort of split apart as the conflict starts and how their lives move in different directions after that. And I told this story basically because of all the stories I'd heard growing up and of my parents' experiences and my own and my family's experiences. And it was really a cathartic process getting it down and writing it and being able to communicate this part of Yugoslav identity that we hadn't really seen reflected anywhere else. And in doing so, I created this book which is here now in the library amongst all these other books and all these authors from all over the world. So it's a universal story, and that's something that I'm really proud to have been able to create. It is a bit like it's coming full circle. I came here as a child. I would wait for the release of every Harry Potter book, which I was always first to get when they did come out, and all of those books, everything I consumed was so important to me because it allowed me that hope and to be able to imagine myself doing something similar one day. And now it does feel a bit like giving back, and I really wanted to see my book in libraries specifically.